People up. I am letting people up. If you're a Trump supporter, you can request that. That's fine, You can do that, Great glasses. Thank you, liberal. Yes. Got them on eBay. Why weren't you at the Sidemen charity match? They didn't send me an invite, sadly. They're very racist. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty fucked up people. Make sure you're liking and sharing the stream, everybody. In terms of news, we can run through it quickly. Donald Trump announced yesterday that the Strait of Hormuz was open, that Iran had agreed to open it. That appears to not be the case. Multiple vessels were shot at and had to change course. And the U.S. military is now planning to board Iran-linked vessels in the coming days. And that's reporting by the Wall Street Journal. They've done a relatively good job covering these things. So that's a really significant escalation. Did anyone ever believe that claim? Not really, right? But it's a really bad look. Again, another thing that you can stack on the mountain of lies. That looks really, really bad. Tom Ford, nice. Thank you, liberal. Okay, we don't call 911. We're bringing you up. It's gonna get real. Hold on, America.
Yeah, so I'm like really confused as to why you're trying to be just like that one blonde guy on TikTok that tries to like indoctrinate the Republican Party. It's really disgusting. And I feel like that you just need to deplatform
Really?
and for the betterment of the
Really?
world because, public
Really?
sentiments have been down since Kamala Harris
They
tried to
have
run for
been.
office.
Yeah. What happened to hello? How are you doing?
Hello.
How's your day? What's your name? What happened to those things? We used to be a simple country, back when I was 12
Okay,
years
so
old.
you're going to answer the question. Are you going to respond to my argument?
So I will gladly respond to your argument. I'm assuming you support Donald Trump.
No. Oh my. Yes, again.
Are you a
liberals,
Republican? Is that the assumption? You don't need to be so disrespectful. How about you calm down?
I'm Republican, but I'm very
Okay.
really far right, farther right than most individuals.
That's so cute.
I don't
so
agree with
adorable.
tourism. I don't agree with anything
tourism.
along those lines.
People can't visit America. America's a land.
No, I don't
for
really
Americans.
agree with that. Unless you're Canadian.
Okay. Why not Mexican?
I just don't feel like that it's really relevant.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was just wondering. Can you repeat your question? Sorry.
Yeah. So I was basically asking why you're trying to act like that Dean guy and indoctrinate the Republican Party. And like I said, public sentiments has been really low since Kamala Harris tried to run for office. And I feel like that if all of these liberals just got off the internet, it'd be a new national holiday. Women and children would be celebrating in the streets. And I feel as though that this would just be an amazing step in humanity for us if all the liberals
to
just
rid
deplatformed
America
from
of
the
an
internet.
opposition party.
Yeah, we should only have one party.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I think that's a little cowardly. I think that you're incapable of defending your beliefs, which is why you're asking me to surrender and you're comparing me to Dean Withers. Because I think you recognize that all the low IQ white trash on the right is going to be incapable of defending their disgusting beliefs. But if you want to try and undertake that challenge, then by all means we can do that. But I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because I care about America. I love our Constitution, and I want everybody in this country to thrive, not just a group of people based on what they look like.
If you really cared
I know
about
that's
America,
your position.
If you really cared about America and the people, you would just get off the internet because obviously nobody agrees with you.
Why is that? Well, that's not true. I have thousands of followers across all platforms, and I'm continuing to grow.
Get real.
They're all DNC bots?
Yeah.
How do you know that? What makes you say that?
It's obvious because nobody watches you. You're trying to be like that Dean guy.
Is Dean Withers the creator of debating on the left, or?
Actually, I think yes.
Okay, he's the creator.
Didn't he start that whole thing? Didn't he start that whole thing?
No, debating has existed for a really long time, believe it or not. People tend to have disagreements.
Okay, so I guess you're just
so
copying.
I care about America. I care about civil liberties, and this administration is violating all those beliefs.
Right, even your chat is agreeing with me. It was Dean Withers that started it.
You mean Ronald in the chat? You're just a fucking troll, right? Because you are obsessed with Dean Withers.
I'm not obsessed with Dean Withers. I'm obsessed with deplatforming him and taking him down.
Okay, and why is that? Or don't we
I
care about
will
the
have
First
him
Amendment?
voluntarily deplatform himself off the internet.
Don't we care about the First Amendment? Like freedom of speech, freedom of
Mm,
expression?
I
That's not
mean,
your
I feel
thing?
like that. I mean, in some
I'm far right. I care about
circumstances,
America, but at the same time, I'm
in
looking
some
to
circumstances, I really
restrict
don't
individuals' free
mind
expression.
because there's
Yeah.
some people that use hate speech and that's against the First Amendment. And
Hate speech is not
honestly,
against the First Amendment. That is not true.
yeah, freedom of speech is freedom of speech until it becomes hate speech. That's
That's not
literally
true.
against.
Can you tell me what Supreme Court precedent affirms that idea?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me.
the House of Representatives. Get real.
What are the three branches of government?
Judicial, legislative, and executive.
The judicial, sorry, judicial, legislative, and executive.
Judicial.
What does the executive branch do?
Well, it actually has a bunch of different responsibilities, but I can name you
I don't
like
want to hear it.
my
So what
most
does the legislative
important
branch
one.
do?
You just asked me what they did.
What does the legislative branch do?
Well, the legislative branch basically like makes like the laws and stuff, and it like does like taxing and all the wars, stuff like that.
Yeah, those are the laws. So, and what does the judiciary branch do?
The judicial branch, it like applies like the laws and like determines like the constitutionality of the laws.
Exactly.
And like the government
So
actions
I
and
asked
stuff
you,
like
I
that.
asked you for the Supreme Court precedent that because I'm assuming the court of last resort must have ruled at some point the scope of your First Amendment protections.
Wait,
And
is
I am
Wamper right?
unaware. I am 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 unaware of SCOTUS ever saying that the First Amendment does not protect hate speech.
Well, then you're just indoctrinated. This is what happens with you liberals.
Okay. Because
So wait,
because,
you agree that the First Amendment? You think that the First Amendment protects hate speech?
Yeah.
Find me a source.
Okay. Sure. Like, do you want me to point to when the Supreme Court has said the First Amendment what
No, I
amendment
want you
speech
to
is not
find me a
protected, or
source.
okay, sure. Let me see if I can get you. What's the case law here? Not Brandenburg.
Because it literally
Is there,
loses
guys? Do we
protection
know?
because it
Hold on.
constitutes
Unanimously
a
writ from the
threat.
viewpoint discrimination, including against hateful, demeaning. Okay, I think it's Matal v. Tam. That's probably going to be the most relevant holding. So. Okay.
Are you struggling?
So, no. I'm just getting you the case. I'm reading a holding. I'm reading. That takes time. It's something that you don't do.
Okay.
So in this case, the Supreme Court held that the Lanham Act and a particular clause that prohibited trademarks that disparage persons living or dead violates the First Amendment's free speech clause. Because guess
Yeah,
what?
so
Offensive speech is not illegal, and it shouldn't be. Because I don't know
So
if
you
you know,
agree with saying the
but
N-word, which is what you're saying.
the amendments in the Constitution are not like well, they can be considered guiding principles for the citizenry, but they are
So do you agree
negative
with saying
rights.
the N-word?
They are things that bar the government, right? Rules that bar the government from acting in a certain way against the people. Mainly lessons learned through the treatment of members of those founding colonies, those settlements, when the British decided to exert further force and pressure against dissidents. I agree that an individual should not be put in jail for saying the N-word. Yes.
You don't think people should go to jail for saying the N-word?
No.
If
That
they
is not
can't
the role
reclaim
of the government.
slur.
That is not the role of the government.
So if somebody,
I know
somebody's
you
out in
don't know what the
street-
Constitution is. That's okay. You can say that. But I don't know how you can say that you're America first without even knowing what the fuck America is.
No, I want you to answer my question.
Yeah.
If a white person is out in the street and goes up to a black person and calls them the hard R, should they go to jail?
Well, that could be a crime.
That's not my question. My question is, should they go to jail?
Should they go to jail? I mean, it depends on what they're doing. That's a bit vague.
Okay, but what if
Like if they're
white person goes up
harassing
to a
you
black
and they're
person?
disturbing the peace and like all that kind of
No,
thing.
they scream the N-word in your face,
Okay.
and you're black. They scream the hard R.
Well, you recognize
Should they
that
go to jail?
that's different conduct than just saying
Okay,
the
but
word.
what if a white person goes up to a black person and just says like,
You're
The
you're
M word.
continuing to repeat the same thing without
Yeah, but
addressing
like you
anything
have
that I'm
different
saying.
standards when it comes to the ER and the A, it seems like. So which one?
No, you can say both, and the government should not. I don't think you should. Right? There's a very clear distinction, but you should not be arrested for saying
So you don't
words that
think that
people
if
don't
I
like.
go up to somebody in the street and I'm white and I call a black person a racial slur, I shouldn't go to jail?
No, the government should not put you in jail for saying something offensive.
Why do you agree with that?
Because because speech should be protected. The government should not be granted the ability to punish an individual for saying things they don't like.
Okay, so you agree with the N word.
No, that's not what that means.
So you're fine. You're okay with
I don't
people-
agree with the M word. I think it's disgusting. You shouldn't say it, but the government should not intervene.
Okay, what about going up to somebody who's like disabled and being like saying to them like if they're in a wheelchair and you like hit them and you
Well,
say
didn't
like,
that
"Oh,
like
what are you gonna do, run
50-year-old
and
white
catch
woman
me?"
get $1 million from the people on the right when she called like a poor disabled black kid the N word? Yeah, okay, whatever. It looks like you get rewarded in this country for doing shit like that.
She
But
should go to jail.
the government should not arrest you for saying things that are offensive.
You should go to jail for making ableist for saying ableist things. If you
I'm
go up
sorry,
to a gay
but I believe in the
person-
First Amendment, ma'am.
If you go up to a gay person, you call them the F slur and you can't reclaim it, you should
So
go to
should
jail.
Donald Trump have gone to jail when he said "quiet piggy" to that one reporter?
Did she look like a pig? Or like what did she look like?
Well, he just called a woman a pig. That's pretty offensive, don't you think?
I mean, as a woman, I don't really take offense. I don't see the big deal about that.
Bruh.
Like, I don't know how you see the depiction between a pig and a woman. I don't get it.
Bruh.
Now,
I'm
if he called her the B word, yes. But pig, I don't see I
Bro,
don't see it.
holy shit, what's going on in the far right? What the fuck?
I don't see the. I don't think pig is a slur for women. Let me look that up.
So
real
if he called her a bitch, then he should go to jail?
yeah, but piggy, that's not a slur for a woman.
It is. I don't think you know what a slur is, but sure.
I do know what a slur is.
Define slur. I hope you know it's like a
A
really
slur is
broad thing that
basically-
encompasses just about every single fucking insult.
No, it's like
It
like
is.
insulting remark or like a discriminatory comment. Like if you're aiming at
An
like
insulting
a person or, like, a
remark? Thank
group.
you.
But
Thank
like
you.
pig, like oh my gosh, he called you farm
Pig
animal.
is
Boo-hoo.
pig is
like what?
a farm animal that's what? Filthy and disgusting, right?
I don't think pigs are. I actually own a pig
Oh my god, give me a fucking
named
break.
Hazel.
This is such a 0 out of 10 fucking troll.
I'm not trolling. I can actually
are
show you a
trolling. There's
picture
no
of
way
her.
this
I
is
have
real.
it, a
I think
picture
I'm
of her
good.
in my camera roll.
Listen, I hope Hazel lives a long, beautiful life.
She is very. But you're saying that.
I don't know. I don't know. If I
That's
was Hazel,
bad.
I don't know if I'd enjoy my life. Yeah, calling a woman a pig is bad. Yeah, it's pretty rude.
I mean, I don't really get the big deal about it though, because I think pigs are really cute.
Oh, this is such fucking cope. Holy shit.
You've never had a pig?
You see how you're simultaneously proving my point that this is the reason why
no, I
the
have a
government
house
should not
pig
be able
named
to
Hazel.
intervene?
She has a bed inside my house. and
Okay,
she's
you
a
have
house
like
pig,
the
and I think
lowest
she's very
fucking
adorable.
IQ ever.
I think it's that you want to think it's a bad thing because you think that pigs are ugly and this and that. So that's just the way that you interpret it. Because if somebody called me
Interpret
like,
it?
yeah,
Okay. I'm interpreting
if you
it right
somebody
now.
like
I'm
called, like, me a
interpreting, guys.
pig,
Well,
if-
based on my
if somebody-
interpretation, I personally believe that that is an offensive, derogatory term.
okay, but are you a
Disgusting.
woman?
I feel like one today. That's good enough. Isn't the left crazy? I feel like a woman today, so I can opine
No,
on
I
this.
don't agree in like the homophobic stuff. I don't like that.
You don't agree in the homophobic stuff?
No, I think everybody should be treated equally. I believe in the trans movement.
But
I
didn't you say
believe
you were
in-
so far right, like more far right than Trump, and now you say you're for equal protections?
Well, when I say I'm more far right than Trump, that's like amendment and like constitutional wise. Like I don't really believe in
That people
stuff
should
like
have
that, but I'm
negative
like all
rights.
for
Yeah, I recognize
I'm
that.
all
It's not the
for like
brightest.
I'm
not
all
the
for the
brightest. I
gay
recognize that.
movement. I'm all for the
Okay.
trans movement. I'm all for everything like that. I'm all for Black Lives Matter. I'm all
Bruh.
for
Okay.
I'm all for gender affirming care when you're over the age of 18.
you seem confused. You're really confused.
How am I
Celine.
confused?
You need to talk to a psychiatrist. Please get in contact with
Because
your
I
school
have
counselor.
basic human decency. Do you not
Well,
believe in the trans movement?
You say you're part of the far right. The far right doesn't believe in any of these fucking things.
Then they're not actually far right. That's
wow.
the people that are confused. That's the people that are confused. That is just disgusting. If you don't support transgender
I think maybe you just don't
movement-
know left to right. Probably
I
a bit of
do.
an issue with your directions.
No, I do know left and right.
Okay.
It's just the thing that you
What
don't
side?
understand is
What
that
side is my hand on? What side of my body?
that would be
Not
if I
my
had to,
my
like,
my
that'd be your
perspective. You're
right.
just
That'd be your right.
no. From your perspective.
Oh, from my perspective, but that would still be your right. Because it's opposite. If you're facing me, that'd still be your right.
So from your perspective, what hand am I
Not
holding
from like
up?
the way I'm looking at you, but if I was to, if you're holding up your right hand, are you not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
wait,
You're
the
holding
camera on
up your
TikTok's
right
flipped.
hand.
Hold on, let me flip it back. Hold on, this is radical. Boom. Uh-oh.
You held up your
Hold
right
on, here
hand,
we
did
are.
you not?
There you go. Did I what?
You held up your right hand.
Yes, but I
And now
asked
you
you
just
from
inverted your camera. Therefore,
I asked
it'd
you
still
from
be
your
right hand.
perspective. Holy fuck. Can
Oh,
you
from
use
my
your brain?
perspective, that'd be my
Yes.
left. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you do know your directions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would have already been proven that I know my directions, considering the fact that I told you it'd be flipped around. So I already told you that I knew my directions. So you were just doing unnecessary work. Guest is winning. Thank you.
So, do you
Thank
want to
you.
talk about politics, or I'm confused? Like,
Yeah,
it appears
sure. I
that
just
we
want to
haven't
talk
had
about
any
how you
disagreements
believe in
thus
saying
far.
the N-word is okay. You are an advocate for hate speech, and it's disgusting.
That's not true.
You just said that you were an advocate for hate speech and that you
That is
agree with
not.
it.
I never said that.
Do you believe that hate speech should be protected by the First Amendment?
Yes. It's because I know you don't know
Oh.
what negative rights are, because you're not the brightest person. You're not the sharpest tool in the shed.
You-
That's okay.
So you
What are
agree
negative
that,
rights?
that
What are negative rights?
there's multiple different
No,
interpretations of negative
no,
rights?
no. Stop interpreting. I need you to tell me what it is. Define it. I'm not asking you to interpret it. I'm asking you to define it. Define what
It's
negative
like
rights are.
basically, like, can I give you like an example?
No, not really.
Like property rights, that's negative rights.
Define what they are.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
like things that like prohibit like people from like interfering with like somebody's like liberty or like freedom or anything like that. Like
So
for
people
example,
or the government?
from like a person's like personal liberty.
Bro, you're trolling.
Like for example, property rights. Property rights.
You continue to provide me with examples without even knowing what it is that you're providing me with examples with. I don't know.
But is that not giving you like that I know what it is?
No.
I don't understand like how that's not. I know what I just gave you an example.
Because
of what
who are those rules established against? Who is meant to follow those rules?
Follow the Constitution? Or
Yeah,
negative
who is meant to follow those rules? Negative rights are essentially barring something from engaging in a particular action against somebody. So who
well,
is it
they're
that is
supposed to be followed by like everybody
No.
because they create negative obligation.
No, because if that was the case, then if I were to say something remotely offensive, then I could be put in jail. That's not true. I can't be put in jail. But then other people around me can simultaneously go against Supreme Court precedent and be like, hey, you shouldn't be fucking saying that. So you see how the rights don't really apply to everybody?
Well, I
It's just
understand that like
the
we're not
government,
obligated to interfere.
the government. So whenever I say that hate speech should be protected under the First Amendment, that doesn't mean that you can't get absolutely embarrassed or talked down to or disrespected for being hateful by society. It's just the government should not play a role in that ordeal. So it doesn't
but
really
hate
mean
speech
that
is
I
hate
believe
crime.
the N-word is... You're holding in a laugh on God. Don't fucking lie.
No, I'm not. I'm having a
Lock
straight
in, bro.
face.
Lock in.
I have a straight face.
Lock the fuck in.
I have a straight face.
Lock in right now. She has a straight face.
I do. Because I'm set on my beliefs. Hate speech is hate crime.
She has a straight face, everybody. Wow.
Okay, are you going to debate or are you going to keep on doing that?
We're done debating. We've been going in circles for the last fucking 20 minutes.
Is hate speech hate crime, yes or no?
Hate speech is... What do you mean is hate speech hate crime?
It means exactly what I just asked you.
What do you mean by hate? What do you mean by crime? What do you mean?
Talking about?
I gotta get him out of here. I was just trolling, okay? My bad. My bad. Sorry, America. My bad, America. You know? I'm sorry, you know? Runner? Okay. Don't ban her for spamming the chat, please. Don't ban her for spamming the chat. I'm gonna get really, really mad. Don't ban her for spamming the chat. Ooh, that was a rough one. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? Guys, make sure you're liking and sharing the stream. Hold on. There you go, America. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you want to continue seeing me to free page, drop a follow. I'm gonna be on for like another 2 hours. Oh my god, I have to buy the tickets. Oh shit. I'm gonna watch a movie with the boys. With the boys. We're gonna watch. It's this movie. It's called Drama. You know, Rue from what's that? It's a great show. The Euphoria show, Rue. That person and also Batman. They're in this movie, and it's supposedly a great movie. It is a 3.8 star rating on Letterboxd. You know. Obviously, I know who Zendaya is. Tom Holland's wife. I'm joking. I'm joking. I am joking. I'm joking. I mean, Paula Trade is his wife. I'm joking, you know. I'm joking, you know. It's a joke to offend the women because we're so offensive. Yeah, with Batman. Jaquin? What do you mean Jaquin? What do you mean Haquin? Who is Haquin? Who is that guy? Who is that guy? Hold on. You don't need to buy these fucking tickets. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off at like 5 p.m., 5:30 real people time. I believe that's 6 something for the people on Epstein time. But yeah, it'll be a good stream. We got time. We're going to be on for a while. So if there's MAGA, be sure to press the guest request. And everybody that's not MAGA, make sure you're liking and sharing the stream so we can ensure that the radical left continues to get the support they so desperately need. Because America needs my stream specifically in particular. Yeah, America's in desperate need of me. For sure. I'm of such immense value. You know? It's just so necessary for us to continue to succeed. I'm just joking, you know. But if you like me and you want to continue seeing me, then you do those things, you know, you like and share. $13. Trump's America. Hello, America. Hold on, we're going to continue. Going to put in the email, needs a face ID, then we're going to put in a card. You know, we're going to get those tickets, you know. What else is going on? Donald Trump had a cool press conference today. It was radical. That's what the people are saying.
Hello,
What's YouTube looking like?
a little bit unusual, right?
A little bit unusual, right?
Bobby's
Amen,
a very unusual person. I said,
Okay.
when is the
There we
news
go.
conference? He said Saturday morning. I said, I don't know. Has that ever happened before?
Has it ever happened, Mr.
Well,
President?
it's an honor, and it's very important what we're doing.
If you guys want to see the screen, you go on fucking YouTube and you subscribe on YouTube so you can watch Donald Trump and Joe Rogan and RFK and some other white guys talk in the Oval Office. Because if you're on TikTok, you're relegated to just audio. Bitch.
So, as you see, and you know a lot of the people.
I'm
behind
seeing,
me,
Donnie.
Tremendous professionals.
Wow,
medical
tremendous.
professionals, most,
Indeed.
and
very
some
much so.
military, like Marcus, some great military professionals.
Wow, great
who
military
real
professionals.
Today, I'm
The
pleased
realest
to
hero.
announce historic reforms to dramatically accelerate access to new medical research and treatments based on psychedelic drugs. In many cases, these
Excuse me?
experimental treatments have shown life-changing potential for those suffering from
Wait, what are we announcing? Hello? What? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we announcing? Hello?
severe mental illness and depression, including our cherished veterans. Our veterans have a tremendous.
Yo, hold on. I thought he was a bad guy. What happened? What happened to this guy? Why is he kind of base? Hold on.
Time, you
Hold
know,
on,
the
America.
suicide rate, we have it down a little bit, but they are having a hard time.
Yo, why is he low-key
And I
going
got a call from
crazy?
a number of people, including the great Joe Rogan.
Hold
And he said,
on.
we have to do something.
Hold
about this.
on.
And I-
Hey, yeah, honestly, still FD. Bro, what do you mean? My position's not going to change because he makes psychedelics a usable treatment, I guess. A treatment option for particular fucking illnesses or pain. But yeah, that's cool, I guess. I don't know.
into it. I called.
I know if Joe Biden or Kamala Harris ever introduced something remotely similar, they would be like, they want everybody is going to be drugs, you know. They want everybody high so that way they can put transgender for everybody, and put men and women's sports, and put and control you. You know, that's what they want to do. You know,
I called Oz, I called Marty and Jay,
Marty and Jay,
and it was uniform support.
uniform
And I
support.
said, so why would we wait 3 or 4 years to get it done? Or 10 years, frankly.
Oh my God, we're taking questions. We're not doing this. I can't sit through these things. We're doing this. Hold on. Questions. Any questions? You know, any question? There you go.
Do you have any questions of the folks?
We would have sat through 37 minutes of pain. Of fucking pain. It would have been so tragic. Uh-oh, sorry for the people on YouTube. Had to minimize the screen. There you go. Hold on, America.
And I think we'll keep it on the subject pretty much. You'll have some questions on Iran, I know that. But
Why? What do you mean, why? What are you talking about? Liberal. If you're MAGA, press the guest request. Don't be scared. You can be America first. You can be a Groiper. We can just talk, just chat it out. Okay? Just request. I'm going to get really, 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 really mad. And be like, bro, fuck these guys.
this is such an
So
important
when Joe Biden wins in 2028, I'm going to be in his ear and I'm going to be telling him to do the most heinous shit ever.
subject that
Liberal.
I'd rather let this just speak for itself. And we'll be talking about Iran later. We have very good conversations going on. It's
The best
it's working out
conversations.
very well. They
Super well.
got a little cute as they have been doing for 47 years. Nobody ever took them on. We took them on.
They've been getting cute for 47
no-
years.
Navy.
Did you
they
block
have
the
no Air
Italian? No.
Force. They have no leaders. They have no nothing. Actually, their leaders are. It is regime change. You call that enforced regime change, but we're talking. to them.
Enforced
They
regime
Wanted to
change.
close up the strait again.
King.
Which they've been doing for years, and they can't
Bruh.
blackmail us. In fact, a lot of the ships are coming up to Texas. I don't know if you know, in Louisiana, the ships are coming up. They got used to it. Maybe they'll keep doing it. It's worked out pretty good, but it's going actually along very well, and we'll see. But we'll have some information by the end of the day. We're talking to them, and you know we're taking a tough stand. They've killed a lot of people. A lot of our people have been.
Both parties suck. We need a third party. Lindsey Graham, Hakeem Jeffries, funded by the sale people. Request up if you are a person that thinks both parties are the same as well. If you're a communist, if you're anything, if you just disagree with me, please request up because that's a stupid position, sir. Both parties are not the same. If you believe that they have some loyalty to a particular foreign nation, you have no evidence for that because the only party actually looking to curb Donald Trump's war powers in Iran or end the sale of weapons or any equipment to Israel is the Democratic Party. It is the Democratic Party. Only 7 Democrats voted with Republicans to block that radical attempt to stop to do the right thing, you know. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid. I mean, you're not going to provide me with an example similar to Costco from yesterday of the contrary to my argument. I'm just telling you what happened. Yeah, they are not trying that hard. Wow, they're doing their job. You can't convince... Listen, Costco, I know you find it really difficult to wrap your head around the idea of being wrong. But it happens, and it's okay. And until you can get past this ego of yours... then we can probably have a conversation. So,
Killed a lot of your fellow
rotating villains put forth by Dem leadership? No, definitely not.
soldiers have been killed over the years by Iran. The roadside bomb.
Is this
Soleimani,
evil Thomas
killed
Massey?
Soleimani. He was
Who the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy? That's evil Thomas Massey. What the fuck? This is crazy.
He was
That's
making the
radical.
explosive form penetrators. They're making them in Iran, bringing them to Iraq, and blasting through the vehicles.
well, he was the father of the
Oh, is that the American sniper guy? Oh my god. No need to converse. I won. I'm dead, bro.
roadside bomb, essentially, and he killed a lot of people. And when you see soldiers or others, but soldiers generally walking around with no legs, with no arms, a face that's been smashed.
Soldiers walking around with no legs and no arms. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, our president is the smartest man in American history. He's so smart, you know. He's such a smart guy. It's crazy. You know, it's been so shocking. Hold on, I'm going to use my iPad for the YouTube chat because there's like 6 people watching on there. And I have really no way of seeing what the fuck you guys are talking about.
That was Soleimani. That was Iran that did that. So
Hold
we
on,
have a
America.
much different view on it than other presidents. They've gotten away with murder for 47 years. They're not getting away with it anymore. Does anybody have any?
We were at war for 47 years, but Donald Trump said not too long ago that that 25 years ago it was a beautiful country or something like that. Maybe he just misspoke, guys. He's just tweaking.
Questions with the great professionals?
What the
please?
fuck?
So I wanted to know, could this potentially ever be available through the VA? You know, because I was
Could it? That's a great question, Liberal.
You guys went down.
That's a great question, you know.
But it's really expensive, and this is another drug that's expensive. and a lot
We
of
have the
veterans-
right guy, Oz.
a lot
Let's
of
go.
veterans-
The rightest
Boy, are
guy.
you good for this question?
He's such a right
Talking
guy,
about
you know.
Expense and availability.
So I spoke to Doug Collins. Obviously, both he obviously pays for the VA, and we pay for Medicare, Medicaid, children's health insurance. Are very focused on the results that the NIH and FDA are
Okay.
going to offer us. We
I got
have
the
a
YouTube live
mechanism
chat
of
up.
creating
Hold on,
models,
America.
CMMI. That might be the wise way
Hold
to go
on,
because
America.
we can continue to study the impact.
Hold
There's
on,
such
America.
a massive shift in how you deliver care. Imagine
What the fuck,
instead
bro?
of taking a pill a day for your depression, you go through one treatment, but you have to have few people watching you. It's a very different world. So we're working that through.
Very
That's why
different.
The president, who I think this is the perfect step to get everything rolling, to deliver on the promise he
What's
made.
timing, would you say on that, before you know?
We could have a CMMI model that we would announce by the end of this year. But the reason I'm not committing to that now is I want to make sure that the FDA and NIH have time, along with the great scientists, to give us a bit more information about how to deliver care. I'll give you one concrete example. For things like, well, Ibogaine is a little different story, but you would want 2 people in the room during the treatment. That's true for many of these approaches.
Why isn't it
That's
popping
a very
up
different
on
way of delivering medicine. And so the models that Abe Sutton runs that group for us, and he's done a great job for the president, that will be probably the fastest way of moving forward and give the VA data so they can make wiser decisions, because Doug Collins is very focused on this.
There's one thing I'd add. There's
By the way, if you're MAGA, you can request up. If you're America First, if you're a fucking commie, whatever, it's fine. Just request up. We can have a conversation.
nothing more expensive right now.
There's a
than the
drought,
mental health
liberal.
crisis in America.
There's a drought,
25%
everybody.
of Americans have a diagnosable mental health condition. The second leading cause of death for young adults today is suicide. Mr. President,
Wow.
antidepressants right now
Bruh.
are the most prescribed class medications in the country. Over 20% of women are on an antidepressant.
And is that good in terms of do they work?
There's highly problematic.
And is that good in terms of do they work? He doesn't know shit. They got Jill Stein up in here too. I'm joking. Look at oh, this guy's like, fucking hell, what's this dude talking about? Wow, that reporter looks like he is finished, bro.
Research
Lock in,
on
liberal.
the fact that over
Lock in,
20%
America.
of U.S. women are on.
I'll just have the live
drugs
chat up
that are
here.
Prescribed for life. We have
She really doesn't know right from left. Oh, that's true, but that was from a while ago. Both parties' arguments is MAGA and commie arguments because they can't admit Democrats are markedly better. I agree, liberal. I agree. You should make a Google number like Matt does for his lives. I'm joking. Yeah, I probably should. How's it going? You support Trump?
Yes, I do. And if you hate Republicans the way you would talk,
Listen, Queen, word of advice, stay away from the president.
mental health crisis. And
Do they work?
No,
Stay away from the
they
president.
don't. Maybe I'm on a couple of them. And
I would not have.
We'll get you down to Mexico. We'll get you down to Mexico.
I said, okay, could I be next? But no, it is definitely an issue for women's.
But, Mr. President, what you and Secretary Kennedy unlocked is for the first time questioning this system where
Bro, people question healthcare all the time. And even if usually not for the best reasons, but everybody believes that they know more than their fucking doctor. Everybody. Everyone you have a conversation with believes that they know the key to ending inflammation in your body and to clearing your fucking acne and to eating better. They know the best diet. They eat fucking just meat. They eat raw shit. They eat raw milk. Like, dude, everybody thinks they know better than their fucking doctor. Everyone is always questioning healthcare, and they probably should fucking stop doing it. That's really why we suffer from a lot of these issues.
we spend 3 times more per capita than any other country in the world, and we are living 6-7 years less. We have the
On God, they do that shit on purpose. I'm convinced that they do that on purpose. I am so convinced that they drop 6, 7 jokes on purpose. Donald Trump says it all the fucking time. They all say it all the time. It's on purpose, on God.
Highest rates of suicide and depression in the developed world.
I'm not saying you shouldn't question your doctor or the medical community or firms that produce pharmaceuticals. That's not what I'm saying. But this idea that they've never been questioned and now they're tapping into some like never before seen revolutionary, that's just not true.
Incentives of our system.
And by the way, autism, which we're really working hard on, right, Bob?
We have the highest rates.
We're working really hard on autism, guys. We're working so hard on the autism stuff, okay?
We're coming up with pretty amazing.
What the fuck?
Pediatric cancer is the highest rates in the world. We are struggling and we're paying more than any other country, and the power of this executive order is really representative.
Gotta make it great. Yeah, we gotta make autism great again, guys.
Maha moms and the
Amen.
votes of Maha moms, because for the first time it's taken
Maha moms and
therapy
Maha
that's
moms and
one time.
Maha
This is a
moms.
one-time-
Amen, brother.
One time, not a lifetime drug that can change someone's life, and that's the power. And I think that's why the system.
So the antidepressants, all that we read about it, we prescribe to our military, they're not very effective?
So lifetime drug, and
Well, even if it's lifetime, but do they?
look at what's happened as we prescribed them and made them one of the most prescribed.
Notice how he's not answering the question. You notice how he's not answering the question? Because these things are good. They are. The medication does work. They prescribed me Vyvanse, and that cured my depression. I feel fucking great, like all the time now. These things do work.
The numbers are not great.
The numbers aren't great.
Jump in from the scientific side.
Thank you, Mr. President. What's the timeline for those?
She just wanted to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think what's really important about your order is you include, we really want to understand why these rapid-acting treatments work. We need that for every treatment in mental health illnesses. Standard antidepressants in research, they do work for some people, but certainly not everyone. And if we think of cancer, all other conditions, we have a test to know which treatment
Right, that's right.
is needed, and we don't have that for mental illness. It's guesswork.
This is tough.
So
With that, it either works or it doesn't work, and you have the
right,
result.
and so
With this, you don't
as
know.
part of this order, I think it's really important that we're able to have the investment to understand who does this work for, and the test.
Bro, my jeans are like riding up my fucking.
accompany that. So thank you for
Do you
making
think
that.
this can be a big step above antidepressants, what we're doing?
I think it
A
can
step
be
above. Do you think it could
identifying
be?
Who doesn't respond to an antidepressant straight away, rather than waiting for years? And
What
being
percentage of people respond
She's like,
positively
oh,
to
where's she? Where are you
antidepressants?
from? Where are you
20
from?
to 30%.
That's
You
not
sound
great.
so good, you know.
That's not great. Well, thank you very much. Good question.
Mr. President, what's the timeline for those with mental health disorders, substance abuse disorders, to readily take advantage of this treatment?
Is this a Maha event? Yeah, it is a Maha event.
So I'd like to ask.
It is a
maybe
radical
one of the
Maha
questions-
event right now.
So, first
Liberal.
of all, right now it's available on clinical trials. We have not had applications in-house at the FDA. There was one that came in under the Biden administration. It was kicked out and not accepted. We now have 3 applications.
Why is that? Why is that? Are we gonna say why? What are they referring to? I don't even care. I know it's some fucking. I do care. What are they referring to?
Administration.
First of all, let me read the language of the executive order. Who cares about the fuck he has to say, man? He's a fucking moron. Hold on. Admin. No, it's actions, right? Or news. Presidential actions, EOs. Policymakers in the medical field have long struggled. Oh, sorry. Policymakers in the medical field have long struggled to address the burden of unaliving and serious mental, not so good, rates in America. Today, over 14 million American adults have serious mental illness, defined as having a diagnosable mental, behavioral, or emotional disorder that substantially interferes with a person's life and ability to function. What's the fucking treatment? Okay, psychedelic drugs, including... how do you pronounce that? Anybody know? Show potential in clinical studies to address serious mental illnesses for patients whose conditions persist after completing standard therapy. What does this mean, dude? I wish we had, what's his name? Debate Doc. Toe Rogan, bro. Toe Rogan is their liberal. Toe Rogan is here. This one right here. Ibogaine, Bogaine, Bagan. The administration shall facilitate and establish a pathway for eligible patients to access psychedelic drugs, including. Hold on. What is this? Wiki. Okay, derived from plants such as yes, characterized by hallucinogenic or effects traditionally used by Central African foragers. It has undergone controversial research for the treatment of substance use disorders. Adverse effects. Knowledge of, the normal stuff. Neurotoxicity. Laboratory studies in rats indicate that the use of this at high doses may cause degeneration of Purkinje cells or neurons, in the cerebellum. This also occurred with related drug Harmaline. However, subsequent research found no evidence of this neurotoxicity with that compound in a primate. In limited human research, they revealed no evidence of neuronal degenerative changes in an adult female patient who had received 4 separate doses ranging between 10 to 30 milligrams over a 15-month interval. Okay. Interesting. Involving 705 patients, suggested that these compounds showed promise in treating substance use disorders and comorbid depressive symptoms and psychological trauma, but carry serious safety risks necessitating rigorous clinical oversight. What are the serious safety risks? Let me see this fucking review. No, what's the fucking review, dude? Hold on. I'm just going to copy and paste this so we can check it out. Hold on, America. Hold on, America. In total, we identified 743 records in this review. We considered 74 studies, which included 705 individuals receiving Ibogaine and Neurobogaine. This review included 2 randomized, double-blind, controlled clinical trials. 17 open label studies. Okay, what are the results here, liberal? 3 case reports and 1 retrospective survey. The published data suggests that it is an effective therapeutic intervention within the context of SUDs. Reducing withdrawal symptoms and craving. Data also point towards a beneficial impact on depressive and trauma-related psychological symptoms. However, studies have reported severe medical complications and deaths, which seem to be associated with neuro and cardiotoxic effects of the compound. 2 of these fatalities were described in the 24 studies included in this review. I'm assuming I have to fucking pay for it, right? I have to pay? Oh, it's a free article, sorry. Wait a minute. What is this thing? How do I navigate fucking PubMed, dude? This is not my thing. This is not my thing, you know? No, they're talking about some, I have no clue what it looks like, but it's these compounds that are psychedelic, apparently. But now they want to ensure that individuals have access to these things. But from what I'm reading, it has to be done with, you have to undergo the treatment with extreme caution. Because it can have negative side effects, severe negative side effects, not just like nausea and vomiting and a fucking headache. Like actual death, so interesting.
It was kicked out and not accepted. We now have 3
It was kicked out. Wait, they said it was kicked out. Hold on. What year? Did they say 2022 as well? Biden admin. FDA approval for... how the fuck do you spell it? There you go. What are they referring to?
What's the timeline for those with mental health disorders, substance abuse disorders, to readily take
How do I sign
advantage
up as
of this
crazy?
treatment based upon the executive order that you're signing today?
So I'd like to ask maybe Marty that question.
Sure. So, first of all, right now it's available on clinical trials. We have not had applications in-house at the FDA. There was one that came in under the Biden administration. It was kicked out and not
I don't know if am I gonna have access to that? FDA review. They didn't say when. This is all new. Fuck. I don't know. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to find that.
accepted. We now have 3 applications that are imminent, and we'll be issuing vouchers next week. The fastest FDA approval was 42 days during the HIV epidemic. On our national priority voucher program under President Trump, we are
Oh, they're gonna
down
expedite
to that
it?
time frame
Oh,
on a routine basis.
no.
instead of a year. In my opinion,
No.
we need the same level of urgency.
Bro, this is not who you should be looking towards to expedite FDA approval of a drug. What the fuck? No.
we had with HIV, for PTSD and depression and anxiety and our mental health disorder and cancer and heart disease. and
Operation Warp Speed? Jesus. Oh, well, that one didn't go too bad. How's it going, Poutine?
so many other conditions. So you're going to see decisions out from the FDA later this summer as soon as we get the applications.
That's great. That's great.
Later this summer?
I like that.
Oh my God, the glaze is so. Look who clapped first, by the way. Look who clapped first.
Decisions out from the FDA later this summer.
Bro, he's so. I fucking hate. No, let me chill. Wait, let me mute my mic so people on YouTube can hear it. I fucking hate Joe Rogan with a passion. I hate him so much. It's so fucking cringe. He's such a fucking moron. Idiot. There you go. We're back. If you're on YouTube, you heard the rant. There's about 10 people watching, so 10 people know how I feel about Joe Rogan.
As soon as we get the applications.
That's great. That's great.
And Mr. President,
Why can't we see? If you want to see it, you can go on YouTube and subscribe and watch the full thing, all cool and shit. And guess what? If you're on YouTube, you can still hear the guests on TikTok, bitch. Yeah, it's good stuff. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. Give it a try. Yeah. Give it a try. Yeah.
I like that.
Well, yeah, Joe Rogan starts clapping first, bro. That's so nasty.
I really like that.
Ew, dude. Ew.
Mr. President, and then
I'm too lazy to switch though, bro. Lock the fuck in, bro.
in regards to the timing of the executive order, was there not enough known about this treatment a year ago, or 5 years ago, or 8 years ago to sign the executive order that you signed?
So, do you want to
Hey, Ro,
answer
how's it
that
going,
question?
Esther?
Go ahead.
I see you on the YouTube, liberal.
2016, the lead professor.
I'm
at
going on
Johns
YouTube, bro.
Hopkins
YouTube
said
is the
this was
best, bro.
most
We have to
promising
transition. We're gonna be doing that
therapy
transition, and
he's seen in his career, and many
we're gonna grow on the
doctors
YouTube, liberal.
said that there's been a hold, there's been incentives against this, and the bravery and leadership of President Trump.
So you
has
think
taken this
artificial barriers?
It started, and this to be
Artificial
clear, starting
barriers.
a fast-track scientific process.
God, I
that's
fucking
under
hate these
FDA
people.
approval.
I don't even know what that
But
means, dude.
This has been known among leading institutions for many times as a very promising therapy.
So could it not have been signed in your first term, or there just wasn't enough information known about it?
Nobody told me about it, frankly. I got, all of a sudden I've been getting.
You
a
see what
lot
I'm
of
saying,
calls.
bro? All you have to do is ask him, and if you're convincing enough, he'll say yes. Mr. President, we just discovered this new incredible way to silence liberals. So there's these capsules that take away their speaking ability. Yeah, and they also take a really long nap. Oh, well, that's so good, maybe I can sign the executive order, Maybe that's a good executive order, right? The capsules, the no talking capsule, Or whenever he's mad and he's like, I want to find a new way to stop Democrats from voting, they're just going to present him with an EO and they're going to be like, sir, this one's foolproof. And then he'll be talking to the press in the Oval Office like, this executive order is foolproof. The last ones that got stopped by the activist judges in the court, these are not going to get stopped. These are good orders. It takes nothing to convince him. Just a bit of massaging the, you know what I'm saying? You massaging a little bit,
A lot, in all fairness, I think a lot's been learned over the last few years.
Just say that,
a lot's been
a lot
learned.
has been learned over the past few years. I think in the first term, if I was standing behind,
Looking at his shoes. Just looking at his shoes,
land now. thanks to the research that's been done. I mean, still a lot more to do. It's worked for so many people. It's really a great move to do this, but the research is really important because we're going to keep improving, keep learning.
Amen, brother.
Make sure that the people get
Amen
the
to that,
treatment
liberal.
they need when they are depressed, when they are addicted, when they have PTSD. We can keep doing the research and also acknowledge the research that's been done. That's when you get good health policy.
And Secretary
Amen.
Kennedy's
King.
role, he just doesn't stop. I mean, every day, all day long, until he gets these things done. This is not an easy boulder to push up the hill. And Secretary Kennedy was undaunted, and he'd been talking about it for a while, so he had a passion anyway. But his mentoring has allowed a lot of folks to move this quickly.
And if I can jump in rapidly, because I was one of those doctors that was not supportive of psychedelic therapy because I thought it was
What changed your mind,
magical
Queen?
thinking. But over the
What
past
changed your mind?
6 to 10 years, we have seen an
Oh,
emergence
she
of
almost
data
did
that we
it.
cannot ignore.
She almost
These
did
drugs
it.
have the capacity, as was mentioned before, with one single administration to change the behavior of someone towards a therapeutic effect. In animal models, one single administration recreates pathways that have been eroded because of pathology. So
Oh, I need to see the fucking. I need to see that. I need to see that.
Basically manipulate the ability of our own bodies to heal itself.
That
If we
sounds
know
like
how
bullshit.
To properly use it, and that's why.
That sounds like bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't fucking believe that. But we need to see the research, you know. We need to see that research. Bro, I hate these jeans. They're like rising up my fucking goddamn hips, brother. God damn it. Need to sit up straight. There you go.
Research, as I mentioned before, is open.
Adam from Agartha. Holy shit. Adam from Agartha, guys. He's definitely going to slur. But be ready. Be ready. You never know. Why are you covering your head with the prompt? It's just the way it is. It's just the way. It's either I'm going to have a bunch of black space and that's not going to look good. So I'm just going to have it like that. Is what it is. Adam from Agartha, your internet sucks, Celebral. Come back later. Jesus Christ. Try again, bud. Tilt webcam. What? What? Like point it down? Like downward? Is that what you're talking about? Hold on, America. Hold on, America. You're such bad. Sideways. Lock in. Fuck you, bro. Or back it up. That's true. Yeah, I should back it up. Adam from Agartha. Turn it around so we can see you actually. Brother, what the fuck are you on about, bro? Watch your language. Frick you, bud. You have the John Stone angle. Hold on, let me lock in. Let me be like John Stone. Hold on. I can't say anything. He doesn't say anything. He's just there. John Stone does not talk. Camera quality too high, bruh. Leaning tower pose. Amen. How's it going? You support the radical president of the United States. You do that?
Hello?
God damn it. All that's fucking left are a bunch of fucking trolls, bro. How's it
Hello?
going? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You're doing great.
Yes, I am. Should I respond to what's on screen?
Yes.
I mean, of course, when you look at Trump and when you look at the Republican Party, they are odious. However, when you look at the fact that the Democrats did not provide a viable alternative to Trump in the last election, it stands to
Well, they did. It
reason.
was Kamala Harris.
No, but that's not strictly true. I mean,
That
Trump's No. Excuse me, because you said let's have a respectful conversation, and
I'm
you are
sorry.
not.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Because again, no, but you see, with this facial expression, it
No,
seems like
I saw, bro,
no, but it
bro.
seems like you're
That
not
fucking
qualified to have
comment
this
on YouTube.
conversation.
Holy shit, it was so funny. Sorry, the comment on TikTok. Comment on TikTok is really funny. I'm sorry. Let me compose myself. I am not. I'm being incredibly immature.
No,
Forgive
and
me.
now you're being facetious.
I'm not. I'm being dead serious.
No, but I mean, it's clear that you're not very
Okay, if you
bright.
want to run
But
away,
I
that's
would,
fine.
no, I will proceed to have this
Okay,
conversation
got you.
with you. Again, like I was saying, the Democrats did not provide a viable alternative to Donald Trump in the 2016 election, and you mentioned Kamala Harris, which is completely fictitious. That the rival for Trump in the 26 in the last election was Biden. It was only after Biden was revealed to the world of being totally inept and quite possibly having some amnesia, they try to insert Kamala Harris into the
Bruh.
presidential election.
Yep,
I
that's what
mean,
they did.
what I'm saying is it falls.
But how does that take away from her viability?
I mean, it takes away from her viability because, I mean, if you look at Kamala Harris, whenever she speaks, it's very, very difficult to even understand
That
what
is
she
not
is
true.
saying.
I don't believe you when you say that. I can't take you
that is true.
serious.
No,
That's
that
not
is
true.
true.
No, I
No,
can't.
that
No, you
that
know
is
what?
true. No,
Let's
that is
hear.
true.
No, we're gonna listen to one of Donald
That
Trump's
is true
campaign
because, I
stops.
mean, if you
We're gonna
look
listen
at,
to one
if
of
you look
Donald
at,
Trump's campaign.
if you listen to Kamala Harris, I mean, her sentences are not even coherent. I mean, just
That is
go
not
and
true. That's
no,
not true.
that is true. That is
No,
true. I mean, that is.
no.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what school or what university she went to learn that kind of communication because that's just not how a person communicates.
Okay, we're gonna watch
I
the
mean-
presidential debate really fast. Give me 1 second. Hold on. We're gonna hear them speak.
Institutions and insane asylums.
This is Donald Trump.
And they're coming in and they're taking jobs that are occupied right now by African Americans and Hispanics and also unions. Unions are going to be affected very soon. And you see what's happening. You see what's happening with towns throughout the United States. You look at Springfield, Ohio. You look at Aurora in Colorado. They are taking over the towns. They're taking over buildings. They're going in violently. These are the people that she and Biden led into our country, and they're destroying our country. They're dangerous. They're at the highest level of criminality, and we have to get them out. We have to get them out fast. I created one of the greatest economies in the history of our country. I'll do it again and even better.
We are going to get to immigration.
Okay, now let's see what Kamala Harris has to say.
And border security during this debate. But
So the presidential candidate is claiming that there are groups of foreigners who are invading and taking over towns in our country. Just so shut the fuck up. Then we're gonna move
I would
on.
like to let Vice President Harris respond on the
You
economy.
know what? I'm not going to. I'm not going
No,
to
I know you're.
follow
No, I have no respect for somebody who's just gonna come up here and fucking lie like that. These people are not on the same standing. I tend to agree. There was only one viable candidate on the ballot, and it definitely wasn't fucking Donald Trump. Give me a fucking break.
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Let's listen to Kamala Harris speak.
Talk about what Donald Trump left us.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, that is so unserious. That is so deeply unserious. That is so. How the fuck can you hear that and say, oh, that is totally coherent? What the fuck? This guy said that Haitian people were eating cats and dogs. What the fuck? Give me a break. I can never take you serious. Ever. Holy fuck. That is so stupid. It's just so fucking dumb. Wait, I want to verify something. Hold on. What was her entrance?
Over the
Wait. Was it actually her entrance? They especially hate intelligent women. Yeah, it was just such a fucking dumb argument. I never want to hear anybody talk about being coherent when the president was openly saying that there was groups of immigrants taking over hotels and eating fucking people's pets. Like, please shut the fuck up. He said he had concepts of a plan. concepts of a plan. Like 2 months out from election day. Like, I cannot take that seriously. You're full of shit. Wait, what was her entrance? Hold on. Oh my God, that actually was her intro. Oh my God, what is wrong with this lady? Oh my God. Wait, what did Eric Kirk have to say? Okay, hold on. Let's see what she had to say.
Over the past 7 months, I have seen the worst of humanity.
Really? For how long was she married to Trump? I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad, bro.
But I've also seen the best of it. And it's reminded me that every day when you wake up, you have a choice to spend your days focused on what's broken, or you can recognize our freedoms and fight to protect them.
That is such a dog shit piece of advice. On some days, you can wake up and ignore what's wrong with our country. And just like only focus on what's good. Excuse me? What happened to look in the mirror? That's fucking better advice. Like, what the fuck? Fight to protect them? I'm sorry. They're like, let me be nice. Let me be nice. Forgive me. I'm sorry, but the not so bright individual that decided to vote for Donald Trump or supported TPUSA is probably not fighting to protect our freedom. They're just on Twitter. Or they're here at that event wearing a fucking MAGA hat. Like, oh, Erica, girl boss alert. No one is fighting to protect your fucking freedom at a TPUSA event.
As Americans, we are all privileged
Privilege.
to live in
White privilege alert. Listen, as Americans, we are all privileged. All of us. Even the black people. Isn't that right, Erica?
the greatest country in the world.
Ooh, yeah, the greatest. All have privilege. Let's go. Let's go, Erica.
Is it perfect? No, it's not. Do we have problems to solve? Of course. Of course we do. But our...
Bro, I don't like lock in, bro. This is so lazy. I don't know about you, but if I was going to give a fucking speech, I'd probably memorize it. Instead of just coming up with the paper and the script in hand and being like, when you wake up in the morning, ignore what's wrong with your country. And only focus on the good parts. Because you have a choice. Like, lock in,
country is the best that we have. And I do not want to lose it. If you look around the world right now, Europe has surrendered itself to third world criminals.
Oh my, like I have no sympathy for this person ever in a million. I felt bad for her. I was like, oh my God, I can't imagine what it's like to be Erica right now. That must suck. Lock the fuck in, bro. Lock the fuck in, bro.
And under the Biden administration, we were on track for that for ourselves. But President Trump came in and course corrected. In countries like Nigeria,
and President JD, well, he corrected something, all right. Sorry, my bad.
radical Islamists are murdering Christians for their faith.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Bro, she's a tool. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, what the fuck?
In Canada, they'll tell you you're better off getting medically assisted suicide than believing in the sanctity of life.
What? How can you, bro? Okay. How can you in one sentence say that Europe is allowing in third world pieces of shit? And wait, sorry, I'm not doing it right. She does this. And also, under the Biden administration, we were on track to let those fucking third worlders come to our country too. And in Canada, they have no respect for the sanctity of life. Didn't you just finish dehumanizing millions of innocent people with your rhetoric? Literally less than 1 second ago. Queen, love it. Consistency is beautiful.
While in America, we understand that a free life is worth living. But there is nowhere else on earth like the United States of America. There is not. And with this powerful combination of freedom, the ability to live your life with your faith openly, and the chance to build a life, nowhere else like it.
Oh my
and
God.
nowhere else I would want to be, and I'm sure you guys feel the same exact way.
Queen, she has no charisma at all. It's like really, really bad. This is not enjoyable.
But that didn't just happen by accident. It happened because generations have fought and sacrificed.
Shabbat shalom. Bro. Wait, that looks bad. Amen, brother. Fuck, that hurt. Ow.
Everything for it.
Damn.
And because all of us, as a
fuck.
united front, said enough is enough and showed up to vote for President Trump in 2024.
Yes.
Amazing. We said
Oh, yeah.
enough is enough.
Amazing. Enough is enough. We're
And
tired
I'll
of the
never
third
forget
worlders.
after that election. I know none of you will either.
Charlie.
Sitting there.
Ah! Bro, lock in, bro. Holy fuck. I'll never forget when I woke up, Charlie was shitting on the toilet. God, it was such a great feeling. Erica Kirk, can you sponsor some GLP-1s? My name is Erica Kirk, the CEO, chief of Turning Point USA. And GLP-1s have been a huge part of my life. I remember one time I walked into the restroom and Charlie, well, he was pinning some Ozempic. And God, I never forgot that. Like every single time she gets the opportunity, she's going to talk about Charlie Kirk.
He was going through the numbers, he was going through the maps, he was looking at all of the data points.
Wow, the data,
And he
the
said to us, he
statistics.
goes, this is it. He said, the red wall. He said, if you can secure Arizona, Nevada, and New Hampshire, and you're investing into these states.
You deserve a few rounds to the head yourself. Bro, I'm locking it. Bro, should I call 911 on live? Wouldn't that be hilarious? This guy's been threatening my life for like 2 days straight. So. He's back? Yeah, maybe. You deserve a few. He just did it again.
And
Okay.
not just into these races. He said their maps will collapse and their strategies will fail. And it inspired us to no end. Totally inspired us.
He just said it again. This is the right. Right is very cool. Right is not about violence, apparently. I guess not. He slurred a lot on my stream yesterday as well. It was really, really mean. It offended me a lot. He's requesting up right now.
But we don't get to just sit back and admire that win from 2024. We have to fight to protect it. Every day, that's right.
Based.
Every day. And Arizona is home for me. I was raised here. I fell in love here. I got married here. We're raising our children here. And we're not going to sit back and just watch this state or this country be
Host needs to be, bro, lock in, bro. God, you're such a coward. You know that? It's actually so cringe.
completely torn apart. Completely torn apart. We're not going to watch that. because they want this
Timu
state.
Destiny. Bro, Adam from Agartha, come up, King. Hold on. Let me invite you up because you're requesting up earlier. We can invite you up. Let's see if he's competent enough to actually try and make somewhat of an argument, or he's just going to run away in fear. And slur. Adam from Agartha, request up, liberal. There you go. He's here. He's going to slur. Get ready. He's going to slur. Get ready.
Yo.
How's it going?
So Trump is bad because he's like a sexual assaulter, right?
Well, that's a reason, sure. Do you disagree? Like, he was found civilly liable for grape.
And you'd say that's wrong, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Why are you hanging out with like a sex criminal, Destiny?
Sex criminal would imply that he's been convicted. Has that happened?
Oh, you're like his lawyer now?
I'm just asking you a question.
I mean, the allegations were so clear that like...
Are they clear, really? Can you tell me what they were?
Wait, is Donald Trump a sex criminal?
Yeah, he was found civilly liable in a court.
He wasn't convicted.
He
So
was
doesn't fit your
convicted.
criteria. He doesn't fit
was
your
convicted.
criteria. No.
Yes.
By who?
By a jury of his peers.
Oh, when?
What was it? When the case settled? Was it like 2022? Hold on.
Oh,
Nope.
they do convictions in
later.
civil court
Hold on.
now? They do convictions in civil court?
Hold on. When was Trump found liable? That was when it launched. It was 2023, right? It was 2023? Yeah, 2023. There
Yes,
you
the civil case. So they
Yeah.
do convictions in civil case now?
go. Well, when you say conviction, what do you mean? The word conviction
You just
is...
said he was a convicted sex criminal because of
Yes.
that case. And I said they do convictions in civil cases now? And you go,
Well, yeah, they came to a determination based on the preponderance of evidence.
so he was convicted?
Which is the second highest standard of evidence, yes.
No, he was not convicted. But he was liable, right? Does that
Yeah.
mean he was convicted?
Yes.
You think those words are interchangeable?
Essentially, colloquially.
Colloquially. This is a court.
Do you know what colloquially
terminology.
means? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's not in reference to court terms. Yeah, when you're talking about court terminology, there is no.
Oh, now you're a lawyer?
Is that a response? Is that a response?
It is a
What
response, actually. It's calling out your hypocrisy because now you're being overly pedantic when I use the fucking word incorrectly to try and defend Trump or vindicate him of any wrongdoing when he was found liable based on the evidence provided. And the lack of, I guess, willingness
so
to
he
provide
wasn't
anything to
convicted,
support the
Destiny
contrary.
wasn't convicted. So
No, he was held liable. Destiny has not been held liable.
you don't think he did it? Do you think he's guilty?
I don't know. Let's wait to see what the court says.
Do you think the accuser's lying?
There's a possibility.
All the evidence she gave is what, manufactured and fake?
What was the evidence presented?
The chat logs.
Yeah, you don't even fucking
Destiny
know, right?
admitting it in the chat logs. What do you mean? What are you talking about? The
You don't
Discord
even fucking
DMs.
know, right? Okay,
it's
then
not the
let's
chat logs.
let's await the verdict.
So you have to wait for your friend to be convicted of sex crimes before you cut him off?
Typically,
Even though he's
I respect
clearly guilty?
procedure.
Even though he's clearly guilty?
That's not what it's looking like, but I guess you can believe that.
Wait. If someone admitted
I'm
it in
curious.
their
Did you
own
vote for
words-
Donald Trump?
I did not.
You did not. Okay.
Or I wrote in like John Pork or something.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, even your chat says it. So like if your buddy
That's not
like,
my
clearly-
chat. This Kimba guy is not a part of my chat. He's just fucking here barely. I've never seen him before in my life, so.
So if your buddy like clearly raped someone, like you wouldn't cut him off.
Destiny's
until
being
he was
accused of grape?
in the colloquial sense, yeah.
In the colloquial sense? What's the colloquial definition?
I mean, filming it, sending it to minors. If you film it in private interaction and sending it to minors, you could say that rape, right?
No?
No, sending a video of your private.
Those are two very different things, and I don't know if you have it. What's your evidence for that?
Destiny admitting it? What are you talking about? In the DMs?
You know what? Hold on, I have an idea.
Your buddy admitted it.
Give me 1 second.
Wait. You're saying he didn't say he did it now? Dude's like fact checking it.
No. I'm doing something else. I'm doing something else. Let's see if he'll respond.
Spike your cortisol a lot on here, huh?
It might be a
Maybe.
while. Let's see if we can delay for like 20 minutes. I'll give it that long. Then we'll find out.
Yeah, exactly. Trump is president. This kid's best friends with Destiny.
I'm not best friends
Like
with
most Trump
Destiny.
supporters have like.
I went to it. I
parasocial-
went to an event where we headlined alongside IRI. That does not mean I'm
Okay,
best friends with him.
Keep distancing yourself.
I'm not distancing myself. I'll continue to associate
you are
myself.
friends with
Actually,
him. Yeah, most Trump supporters at best have like a parasocial relationship with this guy. This guy eats dinners with Destiny, hangs out with him. He's in private group chats.
I've never eaten with him. That's not true. You don't even know these things. He's making a bunch of
private
fucking
group chats.
assumptions. You recognize that, right?
Wait, so you guys host a
You just don't know shit, dude. You're
competitive-
not the brightest. I recognize that.
okay? So you're hosting a counter TPE USA
Yes.
college campus tour.
Yep, we're going to be at
You
Berkeley,
even
by the
had-
way, on Wednesday
you
of next week,
haven't
so it'll be
even
pretty fun.
had a-
I'll be with IRI again, believe it or not, guys.
And you guys haven't even had a dinner with the people who run this.
What?
You don't think Charlie Kirk has ever had a dinner with Andrew Kolbeck or like the people? Yeah, it's like, are you guys a joke? Yeah, it's like you guys haven't even had dinner together.
I didn't know that was a qualifier.
Yes, business
Sorry,
partners
forgive me.
have dinner together. Any serious operation. I mean,
really?
my buddies, we have. Yeah, imagine being business partners with someone and never having a dinner. I mean,
Congratulations. Are you gonna want to have to like? Do you want to talk about politics, or are you just gonna be fucking weird?
what is weird about this? Do you guys?
Because
actually
we're
do
not
feel like
actually
it's
having a
serious?
conversation about politics.
What is Turning Point USA?
Why are you asking me
Political
that
Action
question? What is it
Committee,
related to? What is
alright.
it that you want the America to look like? That's like what we can talk about. You didn't vote for Donald Trump. I'm assuming you're farther right. You have the Agartha profile picture, so we can have a conversation as to why your dog shit ideology probably shouldn't be what's implemented in America. No, not really.
Yeah,
No, we don't want
I
to do
don't
that. Yeah, I recognize that.
I just want like total Aryan victory, pretty much.
Okay. Why is that?
I mean, I think white people are cool. They've been winning. America was at best when white people.
Oh God,
were
you're really
leading
bad
it.
at this, aren't you? Is this the first time you've ever had a conversation where someone's pushing back on you remotely?
Wait, where's the pushback? I like the pushback.
I'm just asking you a question. So for you to be struggling like this and be like, "Oh, white people are cool" or whatever, for that to be your response, that's like really fucking sad. You know
no,
that,
what
right?
was the pushback? No, you asked.
And
what
barely
was
any.
the-
Like I just literally asked you a question and you're struggling to explain why. Like that's
What was the
fucking
question?
crazy.
What was the question?
Are you stupid? What do you mean? What was my question? Did
said
you
you're
just
not good at
wait? Did you just answer a question that you didn't even know what I was asking you to begin with? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What is the question? Why are you asking me that?
You said you had pushback on my worldview, but you haven't even pushed back with the question.
Oh my God! You don't even understand the fucking English language, bro. Holy shit!
Liberals just do this like.
Hey, they
super,
don't
like-
send their fucking best, right? Holy
Do you think this
fuck!
plays well for your chat? Do you think this plays well for your chat?
Yes, yeah, I think they actually enjoy
Yes,
when I make
yes.
fun of people like you. Yes.
All 80.
Is it making you a little upset? Not 80. There's 130.
No.
There's 10 on YouTube.
on YouTube?
Not
That's
too bad.
crazy.
Not too bad. Pretty good numbers.
That's dog shit. Open a
Really?
tab.
Yeah. Let's get
Everyone-
Adam from
everyone go
let's
open
get Adam
tab
from
on
Agartha.
YouTube.
Let's get
Hey,
Adam.
chat,
Let's get
everyone
Adam.
go
He's
open
so
a
mad.
fucking
He's
tab
so
on
mad.
YouTube. What
He's
am I
so
mad?
mad. Let's get Adam from Agartha to start a live and let's see how much fucking pull you get.
I think I could get.
You don't
more
even have
than
your
10.
profile picture on your fucking TikTok.
Well, I could get my iPad. I can ask my mommy. I can ask my daddy. I'm halfway to 10 viewers. I'm halfway to 10.
You have to ask your mom and father for permission to start streaming on TikTok. Zero agency.
No, what I'm
king.
saying is,
Dude's depressed in his
I'm
household.
mocking
That's
your
tragic.
viewer count.
Oh, really? Is that what you're doing?
Dude,
So
what you gotta do is
why
you
is
gotta
it that you
sprinkle
want
in the
white rules,
condescending
sir?
comebacks? You gotta.
It makes you
in.
upset,
If
doesn't
it's
it? Makes you
every
upset, doesn't it?
single-
It
No,
makes
no,
you
I'm saying
upset. No, it's
if
okay.
it's
It's okay. I
every
recognize that. So
single
let's have a
comeback,
conversation, right? Let's have a
if it's
conversation.
every single
Let's have a
word out of your
conversation.
mouth, it doesn't play well.
Let's have
You
a let's
gotta-
have a conversation, all right? So Explain to me why you want this white rule. And what is that? Okay, then what do you want?
What do I want? I want Americans to have agency in their own country. Right?
Okay, so what does that look like? What do you mean by that?
Well, preferably, I wouldn't want like Israel and foreign actors to control, major parts of the presidential administration, major parts of the media platforms like TikTok, for example.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
So do you support the Democratic Party, or?
I think I'll be voting blue in the midterms too.
So it's not all you want, because if that was the case, then you'd be a lifelong Democrat for the rest of your life, because they're continuously voting and pushing for an end with our relationship with Israel, at least militarily. So I'm curious if yeah. Did you not see the most recent vote? I can give you the roll call.
Yeah, they're all AIPAC candidates. What are you talking about? Even AOC is pro-Israel. What are you talking about?
That's not true.
She literally defended her position for sending defensive aid. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
Are you for sending defensive aid to Israel?
AOC did not vote in favor of that defense package. You know,
Yes,
absolutely
she
nothing
did.
for it. Okay, what's the name of the amendment? Fucking moron. That wasn't even a bill, idiot. That was an amendment to a bill.
Okay, so she
You don't even
voted for it.
fucking know. She didn't know. She did not vote for it.
This
AOC
was
has
in
never.
2021.
AOC has not voted to send. That was not in 2022. AOC has not voted to send money to Israel. That's not true.
Yes, she did. She voted for defensive aid, and she defended it on Twitter.
Hold on. Let's see how quick you're gonna run away if this does happen. Okay. She did not. No, that was not in 2022. What you're referring to is HR 4016. It was the Department of Defense Appropriations Act for fiscal year 2025. Was it? And she did not vote for that bill. She voted against Marjorie Taylor Greene's amendment, but she did not vote in favor of sending money to Israel. That's not true. That's just factually untrue, and that's an error on your part because you are incapable of even doing the most
It was part of the
minimal
Biden
research.
coalition that.
Okay, so now you're
let
just
the
now
genocide
you're just
happen.
switching to something
You
else.
said the Democrat
Now you're
Party
just
is
switching.
constantly
Now you're
against
just switching.
Israel
Now you're
and
just
they committed
switching to
this-
something else. Yeah, that you're
Well,
fumbling,
no,
aren't
I was
you?
right. I was right.
No, you're not right. She did not vote for that bill. You didn't even know it was a bill. You thought that the amendment to the bill
Why
was
did
a
she
bill.
defend it on Twitter?
Why did she defend her vote against an amendment, not her vote in favor of a fucking bill, moron?
Amendment.
Those are two
bill, you
very
said-
different.
you-
Those are two very
Oh,
different
so
things. Yeah.
Now we're hung up on
she did not vote.
terminology. But
No,
this is
no,
the guy
these
who
are
said
two like
conviction
these are
can
two.
be in-
No, these are two very different things.
No,
'Cause she
colloquially
didn't-
it's about the same thing.
No, it's because you're
Wait, does
engaging in
aid
a
get
couple.
sent to-
Sorry,
does
it's a
aid
bit
get sent to Israel on
it's
the
a bit of a
HR bill?
tracking error on your part. Sorry. An amendment.
Wait, this is the same guy
An
that said,
amendment is a
conviction and
change to.
liable is interchangeable.
Yeah, I know you're incapable of engaging. Right, it's a little tough. An amendment
you
is
literally
an.
said that it was
Ooh, you're really
interchangeable.
struggling. You're struggling. You can't control yourself. I need you to relax. So an
Wait,
amendment.
You've been speaking 95%.
Oh,
of the
he's
time,
not
honestly.
stopping.
You've gotten more. Wait, you've got all.
He's
the
not
words that we-
stopping. Uh-oh. So an amendment is different to a bill. You recognize that, right?
The same way that liable and convicted is the same.
No, they're not the same thing.
No, you said they were interchangeable.
Colloquially speaking, that does not mean in a
Yeah,
formal sense
colloquially
when
speaking,
actually.
when-
No, colloquially speaking, you can't. Those are two different things.
Oh, so conviction. Wait, so if you're
Now this is overly pedantic. No, it does fit my criteria.
Wait, so conviction and
Because conviction and liability are what?
It's the same thing. You said it's.
No,
is it
they're not the same
yes or
thing.
no?
Colloquially,
okay,
yeah.
So it
those-
doesn't fit your criteria. It
Listen,
doesn't fit your
listen. You need to
criteria.
relax so I can explain this to you. I know you're really quick to anger because you're immature and you're not so smart, but it's okay.
there's a
I can
condescending
I
thing
can
in it. You
hold
gotta
your
sprinkle
I can hold your I
that
can
in.
I can
You
hold
gotta
your hand when
sprinkle the
I can
condescending
I can
in.
hold
You do
I
it every
can
time. It
I
doesn't
can
play well.
hold your hand when I say this. A
You gotta
conviction and
sprinkle in the condescending.
you
remarks.
don't
It's
stop
every time.
If it's not working, you would shut the fuck up, but you don't stop interrupting. So it's giving me the vibe
No,
that you're
so
getting a
who's
little
crashing
irritated.
out now? You've
I'm
been
not
speaking
crashing out.
95% of the
It's
time.
okay.
95% of the time.
So
you've got
you were wrong. AOC did not vote to send money to Israel. Okay.
She did.
And then you
Defensive aid,
said
she defended on
that's
Twitter
not
as
true.
well.
She did not vote to send defensive aid. That's not true.
then she
voted
defended it on
against
Twitter.
she voted against the appropriations package. That's just not true. So I'm curious. You said she was a part of the Biden coalition. What does that mean?
Yeah, she was.
A Democrat under Joe Biden?
Yes, they had the House.
Oh, fuck me. Well, you can't have disagreements with the president on foreign policy, apparently, if you're a Democrat and you share the same
Well, on
affiliation.
genocide, right? She was in the coalition. Like,
She
who genocided
says
the
it's a
Palestinians?
genocide. Not Joe
Who
Biden. What the
genocided
fuck?
them?
Not Joe Biden?
No, who genocided them?
Benjamin Netanyahu? And the Israeli
Who
government?
allowed them to, who supplied them with all the aid to do it?
The Biden administration was not in favor of a lot of the offenses that the Israeli government conducted in Gaza.
Who sent the JDAMs?
Joe Biden was not as authoritative as he could have been, but
The
Joe
JDAMs
Joe
that were
Biden,
flying through
Joe
the roofs of the
Biden,
children's
Joe
homes in
Biden,
the hospital
Joe.
was
Oh,
sent
give me a
by
break. You don't give a fuck about Gaza.
give me
You
a
don't-
break.
You
Who
don't
sent
give a
the
fuck about
JDAMs?
Gaza. You're crashing out. There you go. You're crashing out. So again, it was the Israeli government simply
sent the
providing
JDAMs?
somebody with military equipment does not mean that then
Israel
therefore
doesn't make
you're
JDAMs.
granting them carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want with said equipment. The Biden administration had a lot of reservations with the Israeli government,
would you
but
provide
they did
your
not
buddy
push
that-
enough. They shouldn't have
If your
provided them
buddy
with
just-
military equipment.
if your
But to
buddy-
make
if
it
your
seem
buddy-
as if AOC supports this simply because she's a part of the same party, that makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense at all, you know?
Okay, so if your buddy only had access
Okay, so
to get
if I
ammunition
can
for your-
engage with like
Who
what you're
sent the
saying,
JDAMs? Who sent the JDAMs?
not AOC.
No, she actually did. She supported Biden
She,
for president.
okay, can you show me when she voted in favor
Yeah,
of
when
sending
did-
and continue like
Did
missile
AOC
military
endorse
equipment
Biden? Yeah, did AOC endorse Biden? Yes or no?
before the
Yes- yes or
offensive,
no?
before October 7th?
Well, that,
Are you
that would
fucking
be the
stupid?
timeline,
What a dog shit
obviously.
question. What an absolutely dog shit question. Did AOC support Joe Biden before something that they had a disagreement on? Did they?
Did she apologize for
Did
endorsing
they?
him? Did she
Did they?
apologize for
Did
endorsing
they?
him?
Did they?
Did she apologize? When did
Bro,
she
you're such a
apologize?
fucking pussy.
Wait to
Like,
me when she
I
apologized.
swear to God, it's only Republicans or far right
sent the
people
JDAMs?
that start being incredibly weird
sent the
and super
JDAMs?
strict when it comes to vetting somebody on
Why are
the
you
opposite
crashing out?
side.
You're crashing out. It's cortisol
No, I'm
spike.
talking to
That's
the
why
chat, not you.
No,
I'm
your
talking to the
skin
chat.
issues are from the cortisol spiking. You see the skin issues above your right eye?
Can you turn on your camera so we can see how you look?
That's flaring up.
Can you turn on your
now.
camera?
I'm not. I'm just telling you, it's your skin issues. Do you take
You're
mag-
chopped, aren't you?
magnesium supplements.
You're
Oh,
chopped, right?
maybe.
You're chopped. It's okay.
Dude, you're subhuman. What are we talking about? Be real.
So again, AOC did not support sending aid or
She
military
endorsed Joe Biden. She endorsed genocide
and
Joe. What are you talking about?
endorsed Joe Biden before October
No.
7th.
Did she apologize for endorsing him? Point me
She
her
has to
apology.
apologize? You woke fuck? Like, when do you hold
you-
anybody on your
if you
side to these
endorse-
standards? Do you like Nick
Yes,
Fuentes?
I'm literally voting for Trump.
Do you like Nick
but
Fuentes?
blue. I'm
Do you like
voting
Nick
blue.
Fuentes?
I do.
Okay, he said he likes Jeffrey Epstein. Should he apologize for saying that?
No, did he commit a genocide? You're comparing a genocide to a joke. You see how stupid you are? Now you're dropping your jaw like some sort of, you're making the soy face. It's like, oh my God, he made a joke.
It's a joke.
And this
Convenient.
guy made a
Convenient.
genocide.
That's
And this guy did
convenient.
a genocide.
That's
And
convenient.
you go, oh my
Joe Biden did
God,
not
this
do a
is like somewhat
genocide. That's not
comparable.
true.
Who sent the JDAMs?
That doesn't mean that he's now the motherfucker responsible for the genocide.
Okay, when the
I have a
hospital
question
was
for you.
blowing up-
I have a question for you. Would Israel have conducted an offensive into Gaza regardless of whether or not Joe Biden provided them with aid?
If Joe Biden didn't send
Yeah,
them
you
aid, it
can't
would be
fucking answer the question, you fucking
without
idiot.
defensive aid, it
Israel's
would have been
military
literally-
is levels above Hamas. You know that, right? Levels. Like, they are not matched at all. As a matter of fact, any fucking military in the area. Israel is continuously
Who makes the
won over a
interceptors?
lot of different countries in the
Who makes
area.
the interceptors?
So you see
Who
how you
makes the
can't really address the
interceptors?
point? That's why you
No,
don't
I
stop
can.
asking the same
crashing
fucking
out and I'll
question.
address
You're like
it.
a bumbling
Stop
low
crashing
IQ
out and
fucking
I'll address
moron,
it.
dude. Jesus
Stop
Christ.
crashing out and I'll address it.
Okay, address what I said.
Okay, so you said without the support of the United States military, the Israeli government could have conducted the genocide.
No, I asked you, would they have? Would they have continued,
They
or would they have?
logistically would have not been able to. One, because they wouldn't have JDAMs. Two, they wouldn't have interceptors. They wouldn't have the defensive support from the aircraft carriers that they sent to the region.
So Israel's military is terrible.
Yeah, you think they could take on Hezbollah?
No. Hamas.
And Gaza at the same time.
Hamas.
Yes,
They didn't launch an
absolutely.
attack into Lebanon until recent.
The Houthis responded.
But I'm curious.
If America
I'm
didn't
curious.
send the
Again, I'm
aircraft
curious.
carrier,
I'm
the
curious.
Houthis
I'm
would have been in
curious.
there the next day.
I'm curious. So I want to know, right? AOC endorsing Joe Biden pre-October 7th is really bad, and that means that she supports genocide.
Party does, for sure. She
Okay, I'm
she
asking you
hasn't
a fucking
apologized.
question, moron. Can you answer?
Yeah, for you to paint the party as this anti-Israel coalition, and that's what our
Yeah.
stance is, I'm highlighting a clear hypocrisy with that.
No,
saying,
what
like,
you,
well,
no,
the
what you're
last
doing
president to
is
do
pointing towards
in
an
the Democrat
endorsement
Party
that an
was a
individual
genocider.
that an
Well, and a
individual made.
genocide. I'm also pointing to a genocide.
You don't give a fuck about the genocide. That's one thing. But I'm really curious.
No, you
'cause
seem
your
to
argument
care
makes
about it,
you
'cause you said the
no, I do.
Democrats were
I do.
anti-Israel, yet they
I know. I
genocided
said they are
Palestinians
anti-Israel now.
less
They're
than,
anti-Israel
what, 80
now. They're anti-Israel now.
Oh, that's very convenient. Right after they genocided every Palestinian, now they're anti-Israel.
Every Palestinian is not dead. That's not true. A lot of people have died, but every Palestinian is not dead. That's not true. But
Oh, wow,
again,
really? Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that addition.
you said they genocided all of them. That's not true. It's just another factually untrue statement, like all the other fucking fictitious things that you had to come up with to try and like build somewhat of an argument,
Yeah,
which is
keep
non-existent.
defending
still.
Israel. Keep
so,
defending
no,
Israel.
I'm not
Good boy,
defending
good
Israel.
boy.
I'm
Yeah, you
actually
are. You
defending the
literally are.
Democrats' position against Israel. You
Good
fucking
boy.
moron.
Good boy. Defend Israel.
So recently, the Democrats voted against sending aid to Israel.
After the genocide, very convenient.
So the
I
genocide's
just
not
murdered your- I
ongoing.
just
The
murdered your whole
genocide's not
family, but
ongoing.
now imagine I just murdered your
The
whole
genocide's
family, but
not
now I'm saying,
ongoing.
I love David. I love David.
The
after
genocide's not
murdering your whole
ongoing.
family.
The genocide's not ongoing.
It's pretty much complete. They
Oh,
have
it's complete.
they have seized almost all operations. They're focusing on Iran and Hezbollah and Lebanon.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
not conducting strikes in Gaza.
So
Maybe
so
one.
we
Like,
should.
when's the
So
last
now
strike
that
in
it's
Gaza?
over, should we continue to provide them with aid?
The Democrats will continue to provide them with aid. Absolutely.
Okay, then what are they voting to do right now? You fucking moron.
The Democrats don't have any power. What are you talking about?
Do you
Do it
know?
when it
Okay,
matters.
what is the role of a? Oh, it doesn't matter. So the Democrats should not try to pass things through the legislature to stop aid to Israel because they don't have power.
You realize they had power during the
Can you
genocide
answer
and
my
did
fucking
nothing? Now that
question,
they
you
have
dumb
no
fuck?
power, they're-
Democrats continue to vote against Israel even under Joe Biden. Wait, name 5 senators and 5
failed.
members of the House.
5 senators.
Yeah, name 5
Ted
senators.
Cruz,
Oh, you
John
stupid fuck.
Fetterman.
Democrats, you low IQ idiot. Name 5 Democrat senators.
Wait, who's the low IQ idiot?
Name 5 Democrat senators.
John Fetterman, Andy Kim. Oh wait, Fetterman's not a senator, right? Is he?
Yes, he
No, he
is.
Andy Kim.
You still got
They're
8 more
fucking
people,
name.
right? You still got 8 more people. Like, the Democrats shouldn't be doing it. You don't even know who the fuck is in the Senate, who is even a part of the Democratic Party. How the fuck should anybody trust you to speak on what they're doing or what they're trying to vote on or what their policy prescription is when you don't even know who the fuck these people are? Yet you're speaking to their prescription and what they are willing to do with respect to Israel. You know nothing. You're just a low IQ fucking loser.
No.
Oh, that one
You
got
had to
to
give
you.
me a
That one got to you. That one got to you. He said,
That's just a
no.
pop quiz.
No,
Name 10
it's not a
Democrat
pop quiz.
senators. Name 10 Republican
It's not a pop
senators.
quiz.
Name 10 Republican senators.
We're not talking about Republicans. We're talking about the Democrats'
We're not
position
talking
on
about
Israel.
Republicans. Wait, so you can't
No,
do it?
no, not now. We weren't.
You're a
We
low
weren't
IQ
talking
idiot,
about
man.
Republicans,
You're
correct?
A low IQ idiot.
We're-
Congrats,
we're-
you're lucky.
I know you think that is a question that is the same as mine, but
If-
the
if
reason
I-
why
if
I'm
I
asking
asked
you
you-
to name 10 members of the legislature that are Democrat and you're incapable of doing so, it's because we're talking about Democrats and their position on Israel. So,
Oh,
and the
Republicans
reason why
have
we're
nothing
having
to
this
do with
conversation, no, they don't. At least not their position on Israel.
Are you
And
fucking
the reason why we're having this conversation is because you're saying you just want a representative that will ensure that we are not being manipulated by a foreign entity like Israel. But that's not all, because if that was the case, you'd be voting for Democrats. And I've shown you multiple times. You mentioned AOC.
Like
She's
Genocide
voted against
Joe?
aid.
Like Genocide
Joe
Joe?
Biden was not running. Joe Biden was not running. Joe Biden is not a member of the House or Senate, correct?
Joe Biden ran, absolutely didn't run.
Ooh, so Joe Biden was not a part of that. Is not a part of the House or Senate, correct?
What are we doing here?
Joe Biden is. Answer my question. You mentioned. You
Can we
said
be
they
serious?
ran with Genocide Joe. Where is Genocide
They
Joe?
ran
I don't think he's in the Senate or in the House. So why the fuck are you talking about a guy who is no longer in government?
He ran and he lost.
He's no longer in government. That's like saying,
He
you know, the
lost the
Democrats had Jimmy Carter, who gave the Shah medical bed. Democrats want war in Israel. They supported the Shah. Jimmy Carter is fucking dead, right? So it doesn't really make sense to talk about Jimmy Carter.
Didn't genocide the Palestinians.
Jimmy Carter supported the Shah. He gave him a fucking medical bed, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm trying to help you
What
with
does
an
that have to
analogy.
do
So
with
you can,
genocide in Israel?
God, you really can't wrap your fucking head around it. You're
Did
not the
Jimmy
brightest.
Carter genocide the Palestinians?
Hold
That
on,
doesn't fit my criteria.
Want to come on and troll. Okay. Stay on just for a little bit longer, if you can make that possible. I'll let you know if you can get off later. Just a little bit longer. So you can have a special guest come on, maybe. So
can it be Destiny? Can it be
again?
Destiny?
Again, so I'm really
Can the
curious.
special guest be
I'm
Destiny?
really curious. I'm really curious.
Can
Can
the
you tell me?
special guest be
Can you tell
Destiny?
me the relevance of Joe Biden and the most recent vote on aid to Israel, where the Democrats voted against sending aid to Israel?
Yes, the Democrats doing a throwaway vote to Israel that could never pass. They're genociding the Palestinians is nothing but a
So the
desperate outreach
Democratic
to-
Party, the Democratic Party as a whole supported the genocide in Israel, in Gaza. Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. They're the ones who did it.
Who? That's not true. The Democrats are not the ones who did it. That's not true. So
Genocide. Who sent the JDAMs?
again, that doesn't. If I sell a gun, does that mean that I am now responsible if that gun's used in a murder?
Absolutely not. But if the person is
Yeah, I
convicted of
recognize that,
murder,
right?
well, let me ask you this. That's not a fair analogy.
It is a fair analogy.
If I sell you a bunch of weapons and then you go and do an atrocity with it, and then you come back and say, I need a bunch more weapons, I'm gonna go do it again, and I give you a bunch of weapons, I am responsible for what you do with that. And that's what Joe Biden and the Democrats did. They not only sent
That's not true.
JDAMs,
They
sent
withheld assistance
more.
when they were planning on bombing Rafah. You literally don't know anything about the
withheld
fucking
J-
timeline.
They withheld JDAMs?
They withheld
JDAMs?
military equipment when they were planning to bomb Rafah.
JDAMs? They withheld the JDAMs. Everyone chat. David said, just to be clear, you said
They
the
withheld
JDAMs?
military equipment.
Was it the JDAMs?
It was shipping of military equipment that they would have used to bomb Rafah.
That could be food or eye drops. Did they
Military equipment is
withhold
food or eye
JDAMs?
drops. Are you fucking stupid?
Could be, yes, absolutely.
You are stupid.
Without food, you do not have a military. Without medical aid,
So when I say military equipment, what am I saying?
you're not talking about JDAMs because they didn't stop the fucking funding of JDAMs. That's what I'm getting at. You fucking dumbass.
Oh, damn. Hey. They paused shipment of 1,800 to 2,000 pound bombs and 1,700 to 500 pound bombs to prevent the
Did they-
use
what about the
in a major
defensive-
military offensive in Rafah.
What about the defensive missiles?
Okay, so now it doesn't matter.
That's a JDAM, yeah.
So they're using defensive missiles to bomb Rafah.
JDAMs can be considered defensive, yeah.
How can they be considered defensive? Try and wrap your fucking head around that one, you fucking idiot. How can they be considered
Same-
defensive?
Well, the same way you consider the Department of War, the Department of Defense. It's like you just switch the terminology. It's like defensive.
No,
is like-
no, not really, idiot. So defensive and offensive are two different fucking things. So when LeBron is guarding Steph Curry, is he playing offense, you fucking moron?
Yeah, the best offense is the best defense.
You see how you didn't answer my question? Like, you're just so
Yes.
low IQ. Why can't we just get the mask off and just admit that, like, you have a position that's separate than that of Israel's influence on the American government being against it?
Name 10 Republican senators. I'll say
That is not a relevant question at all.
Okay, so you're low IQ.
So
I guess.
apart,
You
apart,
could've just ended me. I gave you the alley-oop, I gave you the alley-oop, and you could
apart from Israeli influence, what other things should the United States government be doing to fix this country?
Okay, so you lost on that. Next.
No, that's not what that means. But sure, you can believe that. That's okay. If that's what
Okay,
gets you
thanks for your
to engage
thanks for
and
your
talk about something else, then that'd be fine.
Thanks for your concession.
Okay. And he's gone. Well, let me tell Steven that he doesn't have to come on the live anymore. There you go. It was Destiny. It was him. I was trying to get him on. But sadly, he dropped out. It is what it is. Dude sounds like he wants a friend so bad. I don't understand how the cope for depression or loneliness or isolation or lack of fucking social intermingling is like turning to racism. Like, I don't understand why that's the fucking case with all these dumb fucks. It just makes no sense to me. Don't do that to Destiny, bro. I was just gonna ask. Hey, you hopped on RI's fucking live stream to shit on these MAGA fucking morons. It would have been fucking cool if you got up on this one, right? Think about it. It would have been base this frick. It'll make the transition to TikTok easier. That's just cope. That is what it is. Interesting cope. Maybe they need the psychedelics from the Trump administration.
They want
America.
this state, and Turning Point
America,
Action will
America.
fight to defend it. And I refuse. I refuse to let California become Arizona. Not happening. Not happening. We don't want Arizona to elect people like Eric Swalwell. No, we don't.
But we want people like Eric Swalwell to be elected for president.
No, we won't. But I will say, unfortunately, we do have his best friend, Ruben Gallego, here, so we have some work to do. We have some work to do. But seriously, though, I do not want a country
Seriously, though, guys. Seriously.
to look like the protesters outside who are celebrating the murder of my husband. I do not want a country like that. So let's not forget how quickly things can go in the wrong direction. We just lived through 4 years of corruption dressed up as compassion. 4 years of that. You remember when we had Christian pro-life activists being persecuted for their beliefs?
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Remember when concerned parents were getting targeted by federal law enforcement just for showing up at their school board meetings?
No.
Remember Lincoln Riley?
No. Bro, I'm done. 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 Remember Lincoln Riley? Kill me, bro. Kill. You know there's been more, right? You know there's been more Lincoln Riley since. You probably used their names instead. Jesus Christ.
I do.
She does. Guys, she remembers.
Remember wide open borders?
Ooh,
Half a million people.
Yeah, she remembers from her fucking $6 million mansion in Arizona, the wide open borders. Yeah, for sure, Queen.
Poured into this state alone, thanks to an administration that didn't care about stopping them.
Yes.
And now, 452 days into the Trump administration, look at what has already been done.
A lot of bad shit.
Look
huh?
at it. There are accomplishments.
Are you looking, though? Are you looking?
And yes, there is more to be done, but my husband and all of you fought for this, and we achieved it.
We achieved it so great. Oh, thanks. Bruh.
And now
She
we
did
have
not
to
fight
show
for
up
shit. I'm not
again
gonna lie. No disrespect, Queen.
with 80 to 90% voter turnout in the midterms and fortify the red wall for the next decade.
Yes.
That's what we need to do.
Amen. Fortify that red wall. Don't let the liberals in, Queen.
But at the same time, you have people out there who are actively trying to tear this country apart.
The radical left. Say
They
them.
love to
Say their
start
name.
fights,
Ooh, say their name.
dividing us all against each other,
Unfuck America tour.
spreading negativity,
Ooh.
all to get clicks and influence the algorithm to maximize profits.
Wow.
Meanwhile, building is hard.
Amen, Queen.
Getting out the vote, talking
Even
to real
harder.
people,
Even
spiritual
harder.
revival, that's actual work.
Amen.
That is actual work. And my husband, Charlie, gave his life for that work. And what gets built lasts for generations long after the noise
Yeah, listen, TPUSA is not doing too good right now.
has run out of one-liners.
Sorry. Bro, they have the fucking moderate case. The moderate case doing doing events for TPUSA. That's really fucking bad. Really, really bad.
No one understands this better than President Trump.
Oh, God.
No one. No matter
Amen.
what they throw at him, he perseveres
They always throw stuff at
in
him.
the
It's so
face of
sad.
adversity
Amen.
because the mission is too important. Because this country is worth fighting for, and he is not alone in this fight. And we are blessed to be Americans, and we are going to fight like it. And ladies and gentlemen, there is no one else I'd rather have on our side than President Donald J. Trump. God bless
Stutter alert. Let's run that one back. Instant replay.
I'd rather have on our side than President Donald J. Trump.
Donald J. Trump. Amen.
God bless you guys.
God bless you. God bless you, Queen. She's crying. She's already crying. What was his speech? Hold on. Trump, TP USA speech. Come on, America.
Thank you very much. Wow.
You're not. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a MAGA. How's it going? Are you
Can
MAGA?
you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, brother.
Okay, what was your question?
Are you MAGA?
No, I'm completely against MAGA and the GOP. But I wanted to come up and find out if you want to stop them and wipe out their agencies.
I do not want the GOP to win. No.
Okay. Do you work with AI in any capacity?
Yes.
Okay. There are keywords that you can find them on a video that I posted. Is pinned to the top of my profile. I asked the AI to tell me what the link is between these agencies and these people. It was Cambridge Analytica, Palantir, the Pegasus Project, the NSO Group, Steve Bannon, Charlie Kirk, Melissa Hortman, Nancy Pelosi's husband, their attackers, dark messages, Brittany Kaiser, a number of other questions. I'm sure you're intelligent enough to find the links in those questions that I framed in one question to the AI. And what the AI told me, the advancement is, the last part of the question was, how are these being used in today's 2026 elections? They're focusing on school boards nationwide to change the curriculum in the schools, because once they do that, they have a 10-year window. When she was talking about building the red wall, what she's talking about is securing what the children are hearing, because they'll be the next generation of voters. Now, what you'll get from that is every person that you have read about or seen, including the ones that she mentioned, Charlie Kirk's, the perpetrator, I can't remember his name, is
Tyler Robinson?
Yes, okay.
Okay.
When you're looking at these people, including the guy who took pot at Trump in Pennsylvania, Melissa Hortman, that was Vander Beek or whatever his name was. When you look at these, you'll find they have been selectively targeted with a bombardment of what is called dark messages to get that access. They're literally using the template of Cambridge Analytica, but it's now Palantir, and they're literally right now going back through that scraping of information on Facebook and other forms of social media, but they're doing it in surveys. People are taking surveys and they're being asked to, if you would like to make money giving reviews for products, that's the sales pitch. But what's actually happening is you're gaining people's information and their psychological profile. It's called psychometrics profile.
It's on YouTube, bro.
This sounds
This
like
is so
a conspiracy theory. So I'm asking you, just put all the terms that you can come up with on your own, because you're very intelligent, through the AI and ask them how they're all related. How are all these terms and all these people related?
I'll do
And
that.
they literally, the AI, every AI I've tried except for Grok, because Grok's kind of insane, put it out that how Cambridge Analytica is related to Palantir, who is related to the
Yeah, I got you.
psychological
I'll do that.
operations
I'll do that, brother.
of Israel. See, NSO and the Pegasus Project are Israel, and they didn't just do it in the United States. They did it with Brexit, and they're doing it in Africa. They're trying to do it in South America, but you'll see what I'm talking about. It would be a really interesting show, because what it shows is my AI right now, what I'm working on is finding their dark messages. What happens is you'll get a message about AOC, like he was repeating the talking point, the AOC.
What happened? What just happened? I didn't kick you off, I swear. But I have to get going. I have to get going. I have no clue what happened. I have no clue what happened. Sniped is crazy. Listen, liberals, listen. It's been a great stream. I'm about to post some videos right now. If you want to continue seeing my For You page, drop a follow. I love you all so much. Stay safe, red flag. Don't do anything stupid. Don't kill yourself. Don't break the law. Eat healthy. Sleep even better. Overachieve at school. Overachieve at work. I'll see you liberals tomorrow. 5 seconds for the delay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Goodbye, guys. Peace out. All right, to you fucking losers on YouTube, we're still not gone. We're still not gone. Now I need to end it. Stop streaming.